Welcome back. Our first guest is a master of impressions that has perfected starring on the hit TV show Mad TV. He is one of the funniest comedians you'll encounter and proud of his extensive resume that includes his popular podcast, Spears and Steinberg. Get ready, Richmond. Comedian Aries Spears is in town, and he's going to take over the Richmond Funny Bone in short pump. We're so happy to have you here in Virginia this morning.
How you doing?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is, you know, you have flown here from LA. This is an early morning for you. Maybe not your normal time frame of performance, but you're excited because you're here in Richmond, back in Richmond, looking forward to a great show this weekend.
Yeah, no, I've been coming here year after year, and it's always the Richmond people have always been gracious and wonderful, and it's a good time, man. I love it.
Love it. So, all right, one of the things that we can't wait to talk about is the podcast. Did you ever think at the beginning of your career that you were going to end up with one of the most popular podcasts?
Well, you know, I think it's still trying to find its legs. You know, everything is always evolving to try to be better. So while I'm grateful for the audience that we have, we're definitely trying to grow and get bigger and better.
How is the podcast role different than your stand-up comedy or even the TV work that you're doing? How do you prepare differently?
I don't really think it's any different. I mean, you know, when you come see my stand-up versus, you know, listening to the podcast, it's the same thing. It's unfiltered, raw, unapologetic, 100% Bolivian yayo. My comedy cocaine is uncut, baby.
I love it.
It's pure.
I love it. All right, so we've got the podcast, but you've also done some incredible things on TV. Fox's Mad TV, we've seen you time and time again. Not only are you performing or acting, but you're also doing some writing or have done writing. Again, that process, when you're writing for yourself versus someone else, what do you do? And how do you?
I've never really written for anybody else, but you know, in this game, you gotta wear many hats. So you know, you can't just sit back and rest on one thing to kind of be your bread and butter. So whether it's, you know, acting, writing, you know, somewhat directing, if you happen to direct the skit you're in, you got to try to keep the wheels turning in all different directions.
Yeah.
You know.
So this weekend, though, you're going back to your true bread and butter, the comedic stand-up performances that we know you so well for. What's one of the things you're looking forward to in tonight's set or this weekend's set?
You know, it's so unpredictable because while you can try to predict it, that's the beauty of what we do. Is like it is unpredictable. So, you know, in like sports analogy, I just take what the defense gives me. You know, so I just go out there. I mean, I got a certain number of things planned, but I'm always prepared to go off the cuff too.
Yeah.
Spontaneity is beautiful.
That's great. Now, leading up to the show, do you have some pretty cool people who are opening up for you?
Actually, my podcast partner, Andy Steinberg. So he's the part of the Spears and Steinberg podcast. So we do this guerrilla style. You know, every week on the road, wherever we're at, that's where we do it.
Every week on the road. You have been around for a long time, and you are still just the man with the plan. As you think about your career and the next steps, what's something that you've always wanted to do?
You know, I kind of feel like I've dabbled in everything already. So I don't know that there's something that I want to do that I haven't done. It's just an extent to what level.
Yeah.
You know, there's levels to this. So while I've kind of felt like I've kind of done everything, I don't think I've done everything at the ultimate level. So I'm still trying to figure that out.
We still got a dream in our eyes. Now,
Absolutely.
One of the things you're so well known for is your impersonations. You've mastered those, and there's a whole list of people that you impersonate.
Yeah.
If I was to ask you which impersonation you love to do most, and ask you to give me a reason why we should come to your show this weekend, what would you say?
You know, I love anybody that's new. So Tony Soprano for me. And
what would he say?
I was a huge Sopranos fan, so Tony for me would be new. I gotta get all the guys to come down and see the show. There's the only thing with the racketeering and the criminal mind, Christopher Shill. And my kids love it, especially Meadow and AJ.
Well, you heard it from Tony Soprano himself, as well as Aries Spears. You have got to get down to the Funny Bone. We cannot wait to laugh the roof off of the place. It is so exciting. I know you love the Funny Bone, the venues across the country, and we're looking forward to having you right here in Richmond.
I'm looking forward to being there, you know.
That's fantastic. Well, we appreciate you coming in today, and Hope to see you back with us next time you come to Richmond. You have all weekend to get your tickets and see Aries Spears live on stage at the Richmond Funny Bone in Short Pump. He has shows tonight, 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. On Saturday, May 17th, the shows are 6:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. and one show on Sunday, May 18th at 6:30 p.m. For ticket information, just visit virginiathismorning.com.